Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, everybody. Welcome back, I guess, to Rabbit and Steel. I have decided to, my mouse is not working. That's fine. There we go. I decided to start with a game. So the other two episodes are technically not canon anymore to this series. We're done with them. So like over here, you'll see. Well, look at that. We have nothing unlocked, which is fine. I did this because I wanted to show everything, I guess everything being unlocked, and I also the fact that I want to play the game again and actually unlocking this stuff, since I already completed like the whole not everything, but I completed a large thing of mostly getting most of the sets. And also, a lot of the hard mode stuff I did off screen, so I should have also been recording that, but it just went over my head. But now we're here, and so I'm actually gonna, show the story, because there is a story to this game. We're gonna play some offline, maybe we'll do some publics. Well, I'll definitely do co-op. All right, here we go. Long ago, there was a small rabbit who was very lonely. She wept long into the night, staring deep into the full moon and the starry sky. Crying to the full moon, she wailed, "Dearest moon, how could one like I have as many bright, shining friends as you?" To her surprise, the moon replied, "Little one, if you are alone in this world, then allow me to be your friend. Tell me of your troubles, and I shall listen." Two shared secrets until the sun rose, and the moon had to depart. That rabbit bowed to make a new kingdom, where the lonely would find solace. And over many decades, her dream would be realized. This is how the Moonlit Kingdom was founded, or so the tale goes. Oh man. Here we go. Alright, well, let's just start off with... Ooh, I grazed the mic a little there. Sorry about that. Okay, let's start off with Dancer Rabbit, because she is very easy to play from my experience with playing most of these. Oh, that's my name. Good old looker. Alright, here we go. So yeah, you got your primary attack, your secondary attack, your special, and your defensive. Again, I explained this last video, but I shall explain it here again since it's technically, again, the start. Primary is usually going to be the ability used the most, with your secondary. At a few months of contact with the Moonlit Kingdom was lost. Reports indicate the city denizens attacked outsiders on sight. So your secondary is going to usually be something that helps your other abilities, and then your special is going to be your ability that deals the big damage, and then your defensive obviously gives you a little bit more stuff to work around, with every character having different things, but usually it'll be something for you to avoid attacks. Sometimes you'll get buffs. With Dancer specifically, it gives you an attack buff once you use it. And let's see. Oh yeah, we have a lot more reduced item pool. Let's see. 50 damage to all enemies when used, primary, secondary. Let's see. I think I will go with the dagger, because with our character, our special, which is what activates the throwing dagger, has a chance to reset when we use our moves, so either of these would work, but I think I'm gonna go with the dagger, because we'll be able to reset our move a little more often once we get some upgrades. Oh, I didn't read that. This includes an attempt by the legendary rabbit Shira, who was banished. Forgot about that, my apologies. So I'm just gonna go through normal mode and get to as quickly as we can through these. If I do die to these, I am 100% a fraud at this game. Not that I've proven otherwise. A colossal white tower now manifests in the city center each night, stretching skyward towards the stars. And that is where we need to go. Also, specifically, I guess I should talk about this guy's, or this gal's abilities. With Dancer, we have a melee attack and the ranged attack. Both of them hit twice. And both of them, you kind of want to alternate between them since they power each other up. The little exclamation marks you see next to our character on the abilities there mean that our move is charged. So it means they'll do extra damage. Ooh, we could get the luck. Do we just do, I think we just want the flat luck. Yeah, let's just go with the flat luck. Why not? Luck in this game just helps, I believe it helps with percent chances, and it also, there's critical hits in this game. Something must be done. Your mission is to investigate these happenings, find Shira, and resolve the issue if possible. And that is the story. Or I guess, plot of this game, of why you're doing all this. Very classic. And there we go. We got really lucky there. Because we got a whole bunch of resets. May you be sharp of ear and swift of foot. No head of the Cottontail Guild. Also, since I am playing on keyboard instead of using a mouse, or I said I'm just using solely keyboard instead of mouse and keyboard, I will need to manually select targets, as you saw there. You can solely focus on the target. Helps if you have a ranged character that has the ability that locks on automatically. We can talk. Well, you look, Steam. I don't see many rabbits around here. Another investigation from outside. I'm not sure what business you have here in the Moonlight Kingdom, but you picked the poor time to accomplish it. If you're trying to go in further, it's not going to be easy. Keep that in mind. Alright, let's see what our upgrades are. Damage is reduced, but increased number of hits. And that technically does more damage overall, I guess. I don't know how it accounts for percentages, because a lot of these things like level ups are like a percentage increase instead of it being a flat increase. Radius is slightly smaller and will no longer reset your special, or is a global cooldown. Ah, I see. Automatic usage of our ability, huh? Well, I don't mind doing it manually. And we can make our big move multi-hit. And then, or we can just have a perma increase to our stats. No longer slowed down. We could take that just as a passive. Is it oh no, it's 20 here. Okay, so it is a 10% decrease into the damage you do if you use our offensive, but it's always active all the time. I think I'll just go for the multi-hit. If we can get a flat increase to our damage, it would be very helpful. And then I'll just get this gold potion, because if we survive, we get a lot of money of it, because we get like, I think it was 5 gold for our troubles with each boss we defeat. Oh, there, I'm gonna hit. We are at the Scholar's Nest, which is where we'll fight a bunch of crows. Each area has a specific, I guess, animal, I guess, that lives in them. Pros here in their scholar snaps because they're very smart. And there we go. Yeah, it is +5 gold we get per fight. Ah, first debuff, I guess. Bind. Oh. Gotta make sure you keep moving around. Should probably use my Warcry. Surely I won't get hit as soon as I use it. And there we go. Thank you, dagger. Alright, now here we are at... I guess mini boss is would be the term for this. It's a mini boss before each boss. That is a little tough compared to the rest of the enemy. Each area usually has a gimmick in here. I'm not quite sure if there's other gimmicks, but I know teleport is used a little bit with these ones. There we go. Just gotta be a little careful. Just gotta be studious. Kind of the whole point of the area. Sure, that's probably fine. Gonna get our Warcry up again because we're gonna need damage. And we're almost done. And there we go. +5. Now we get the treasure before fighting the boss. What's nice about the treasure chest as well is the fact that you do get healed. Obviously we don't need it because we didn't take help or take damage. Here you get healed for a little bit. And you get another item. Let's see. Offensive with a cooldown between 1 and 15 seconds. What's our cooldown now? I think it's 12? I think it's 15. That might not be terrible actually then. Damage from loot is increased by 50%. Also not too terrible. Makes it so we deal 180 per dagger instead. Which actually wouldn't be terrible again. And this also isn't bad. Every time you use the defensive, when you use defensive, the cooldowns, you put a small field down. Raises projectiles. So in the field, you don't take damage. I honestly kind of want to try the seashell shield. Our cooldown already goes by that much, so if it gets lowered even slightly, that's honestly not the worst. Just gotta hope for those luckies. We should be fine for that actually. I don't think that. Get teleported. Okay. Okay, I had to think of there for a little bit. I didn't realize how that was gonna work. Can multitask, sadly. There we go. It really just should prioritize just paying attention to attacks. Not only does it help in the long run of being able to recognize patterns, and so eventually you'll be able to just do it without thinking much. But also, you have a lot more time than you realize to do things in this game. Panicking and trying to rush things is only gonna make it worse. And here we go, second phase. I forgot to keep using my defensive. I forget. Oh. That's one of the problems with some abilities, as the one of the defensive upgrades showed. You do get slowed down on using some abilities. Here specifically, you get slowed down with your primary, and I believe also your special when you use them. There we go. Just gotta remember the spot for all those. One of these, we're gonna get slowed down. Or not even slow down, we just get into a time stop. Now here we go. I'm gonna go over to the sides, because that's gonna appear. And then we're gonna teleport to the middle. And then we just dodge these things. I actually used their defensive for the purpose this time. Okay. Teleport as well, huh? Okay. I don't think the teleport matters too much here, honestly. Actually, no, never mind, because the middle part was still there, so you couldn't get inside the circle. Okay, so we're gonna go right, because we're gonna get teleported in a bit. We should have gone right, but we were time stopped, sadly. Our first damage, oh well. I completely forgot about that. There we go. And we got a couple trinkets, and we unlocked hard mode because we beat our first boss on good old normal mode. Now we're in King's Arsenal, home of the wolves. Hey, you look familiar. You're alone? You would always seem to have friends with them. We wolves used to be all chummy as well. We had our pack, the Lunar Fangs, and our old leader, Aaron. We hang around the arsenal and made sure everyone knew what was up. Then I started having thoughts, you know? Maybe Marin shouldn't be the leader, you know? And it turns out, everyone else in the pack was thinking the same thing. So we were in agreement. Though not so much about who should be the new leader. Though we all fought for a bit. And when Marin found that we were scheming, she put us all in order. In right order. I guess we're all still fighting about it. Every night at the arsenal. Us wolves, if you're not the head of the pack, you're no one. Anyway, I do a practice. We're fighting again tonight. When we meet, I'll be leader of the Lunar Fangs for sure. Well, good luck with that. Let's see what we can get right here. Ah, so another. Okay, so yeah, this is their only ability that doesn't slow us down, but we can also make it slow it down. So instead of getting Warcry, we can get Rabbit Luck if we wanted to. I think I'll just get the multi-hit for now. Sure. And then we do have. Oh, we could get both if we wanted to, but I think it's just better to. Actually, there's no reason why not. I think I can risk it. Sure. I'm sure I'm gonna regret this. But there's no reason to say no. Oh, Turbulent Winds. I believe this is an exclusive thing to the wolf area. I might be wrong about that though. We can only really move in. I don't even know how to describe it. In increments, I guess. Unlike being able to move off fully around. Kind of have to move in steps. And there we go. Very nice. Alright. Let's do this. Sorry about that. Had to leave for a second. Alright. Alright, this is our first double boss fight where we got 2 opponents. Actually, no, never mind. We fought. I think the game does start you out with fighting all the bosses you can encounter in the outside area. Usually, you don't have to fight them all. Only some of them are available. I believe. I might be wrong about that though. There we go. We got another set. Have Rabbit you control deal over 500 DPS in the fight. Got very lucky since we do have a lot of AoE and we fought 2 guys at the same time, so just got lucky with that. Here we just want to pay attention to her movement and just go to the correct side according to where she is playing towards. So here we want to stay inside the circle, but also move up since the circle's moving up. Also another boss fight where we kind of do benefit from there being a whole lot of targets. Here these 2 will just switch. Forgot about my war cry. Forgetting. It doesn't hurt to use abilities over and over again, even when we're not hitting something, because we always have a chance to proc our special from going off of cooldown, so we can have it ready for where she appears again. And very nice. Let's get our reward. I believe this is for the new set we got. Let's see. Expensive grants haste, which actually isn't. That's actually not bad. We have a Diz which does reset our special and defensive, but I don't even think we need it. I think just getting this is a whole lot better, honestly. I already want to use it a lot, so works out for us. Here we just want to pay attention to the order of things. Order matters. I'm not ordering my abilities down. Thanks to the haste we have as well, we do have increased movement speed while we have the thing up. Oh, our radius is not big enough, sadly. Just do that so we don't have to worry about moving around. Make sure to stay away from the daggers as we're getting knocked over to the other side. You can get hit by those while you're getting knocked back. Your hitbox is usually always active when you're moving around, no matter what. Just gotta press some abilities while we wait for this to happen. Here's the special thing for this area. We just gotta make some tight squeezes around these knives. No way to use my defensive again until our haste runs out. I think our haste is honestly a little bit more important than our war cry, so maximizing our use of that is going to be the best. Also here, the reason I am not using my defensive is because she just blocks you from using your defensive in that move. Or I guess the charge up to this move. Move directly to the right, did not mean to do that. Misinput. Oh, I was able to use it just before she did this. We get big damage. Now do it one more time. We're gonna get over here since it doesn't activate just yet. And then we can just kind of chill from the most of the attack. It doesn't go all the way back around, so you actually just don't need to worry about the main part of it and just the knives that sometimes come in. And we should be about done. There we go, got another trinket because we defeated another boss. Now Churchmouth Streets, which I'm sure you can probably guess what the animal for this area is. Along with the speak of another one, the frog. That will be in the lake. Do you like music? I sure do. Have you heard of AV? I guess you must have. You haven't? I can see it in your face. I've been a big fan of hers forever. Or, well, sort of. I knew her before her recent popularity, you know? She was super underwater before, you know? Like, no one knew her. It's cool to see an artist get the attention they deserve. Even cooler because I knew her before then. You should go to the lakeside and listen to her. She'll thank me. Anyway, see you there. Alright. Oh. Well, we have something for that, so... I don't think I really wanna... Oh, we could just... Wait a minute. Huh. We could just do that to her because of that. Do I want to replace one? Only deals damage. Charge a secondary. No. I think we're fine with our setup. The only thing I might consider is this. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with what I have. I would just buy... you. And just waste it on levels. I don't need a heal. I'll be fine. This area shouldn't be too difficult, especially since I think every fight except one are all double bosses. So we'll do pretty well in this area. As long as we're not a little overconfident. And there we go. 700 DPS, jeez. Yeah, I believe this is the only solo fight we'll have. Here in this area, at least. There we go. And off to the mini-boss. Interesting thing about these two is that they share a health pool. In a way. Every time they do that, they even their health out, so you can't just focus one of them. You're kind of forced to always have to deal with each of their abilities, since if you do focus one of the bosses in a double fight, their abilities that are attached to them don't really work on you anymore because they're not there. I'm going to use this because I didn't make it over there. Should be able to make it. Nope. A little slow. That's fine. We're pretty decently close. Oh. Top side. Just gonna focus on moving for now. There we go. I should have used the haste. I forget. I keep forgetting about the movement speed. Usually, I remember the global cooldown. A little bit better. Okay, that's my fault. That's what I mean about being overconfident with the tethers. There we go, that's one of them down, and the second one shortly after. Sacred Flame set unlocked. Deal 2,500 damage in a single hit. I didn't even see with what. Alright. Get our chest, get our heal. And let's see. Global cooldown shortened by 50 seconds. Movement speed is increasing. I use my defensive a lot, and I don't think I want the spear either, because even though it makes my primary more powerful, it does increase cooldown, or makes it have a cooldown, and it also reduces movement speed. So I think I'll just take this, since we're already going to reset our special a lot, since we don't care about the cooldown. Makes it deal 40% more damage, so... It's honestly the best option out of those. Now, here we go. No, not far for that. I also think this is an exclusive debuff to this side, but I might be wrong with that. About that, I think there's another boss somewhere else that also has the heavy status effect, which is slows him down a little. But I can't recall where that would be in, if it does exist. Patterns. Oh, that is just this whole game in general. Just annoying patterns. But this boss specifically, in this area at least, reminds me of that. Alright, here we go. Second phase. And here's the gimmick of this one. It's in the second phase. There's a bunch of little minions that we have to get rid of before that bar fills up, otherwise you kind of just lose. Oh, 3-second cooldown. That is insane when that happens. And one more. There we go. Up, and I got slowed down by my own move, so like my movement just did not matter in that scenario. Okay. Oh man, oh man. If I do lose a normal round, I am going to be very upset at myself. Because I shouldn't lose this. I really shouldn't. Even accounting for the fact that I am just playing on normal mode. I also did get pretty good RNG, surprisingly, with the stuff that was provided with me. Could have been a lot worse. Ah, we're in such a lucky streak right there. There we go. And we got another trinket. And there you can see just how much more health the bosses have compared to all the rest of the fights. Now we're finally in the Pale Keep, which is the final area, which I believe I actually have never gotten to this area in both of the videos I did for this game. A little bad on my part for not showing that off. Okay, let's see. I don't think we want to change anything. I guess we could do that. How much more would that be? If it's 140, that is more base damage, I think. 280 goes into 420 with all 3 hits. So it is technically more damage. Because it probably benefits more from the percentage of it for the 40% extra damage. And again, we don't care about the cooldown at all. Do I get any more benefit other than just being hits? No, we didn't get any flat damage either. So I do think I'm gonna switch over to this. And sure. Alright. Let's do this. Final area. We get to fight a bunch of weapons. Almost got hit there. There we go. 900 DPS. Wow. It makes me wonder how much a person, how high a person has gotten the DPS number too. I'm sure it's quite a bit. So I am definitely not doing my best when it comes to the order that I should be using my attacks. And I'm sure with some specific build, you can get some insane DPS. There we go. And now the mini boss, I guess. I don't actually think this area has a mini boss. These are all just kind of regular bosses with just some gimmicks done on them. And here we get our first look at Tether, which is just kind of fixes you to a certain spot. Here in this case, we're just tethered to the boss, so can't stray too far from them. Now we get our last box before we go ahead and go fight the final boss. Another thing that we don't really have anything that benefits from debuffs. I think I just will take the Necronomicon because it also charges our special a little more damage. This is might be terrible, but again, we don't have anything debuff related, sadly. Got nothing, so we'll just go with this. Just focusing on the special damage. Best thing we can do right now. Alright. Moonlit Palace. Here we are. Hi. Please. She appears to be muttering something. I'm just... good. Don't. You're just... in the way. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh man, a lot of damage numbers. Oh, beams, another thing we didn't see. Actually, I think we did fight. No, we did slay an outside boss with that. I'm just a liar. Another thing we have not seen, which is the color thing, which you get a color chosen on you, and you gotta be inside the color. Or I guess a better way to explain it is only that color that gets assigned to you can actually hit you. The other colors just don't do anything to you. Which is why you gotta go inside of the ring associated with your color. or some of that work. Stay this path. This way. Good, we're good. Final phase. I guess not final phase, second phase, which I guess is still the final phase, so I guess I wasn't wrong. $3,000 damage. An ability that gets reset that frequently. That is not correct. Okay, my bad there. I'm not gonna use my defensive because we are gonna need to use it as the game is telling us. There we go. Oh, really short cooldowns on these things. Okay, there we go. I can't attack there, otherwise I would slow down too much and I would not be able to avoid those. So my movement speed is also kind of one of the best stats to also consider. And so even though it doesn't do damage, it does technically still allow you to do more damage since you have to spend less time running away. Just too slow to worry about actually being in the correct position. A little bit more. Go. Double again. Just outside inside. Did not mean to do that. We're very close. We're reaching the end of the fight. And there we go. Got a couple more trinkets. And we reached the end of normal mode. Well, sort of. Sure. I'm not gonna do another run here since I think we've gone long enough for an episode. I just wanted to show that we go over here to the map. Wrong button. There we go. There, these question marks show story events. So if you go here, you'll get a little bit more story, like those little interacting cutscenes we had. So I probably will do another run of normal next time. So hopefully we get lucky enough to get Emerald and also get Dark House, which we just didn't come across. Then we'll go into hard mode and hopefully I'll be able to actually get runs on hard mode. Yeah, here's Dark House is available here, but I don't know why it's not available right away on normal. I might also do Q, maybe just to get the clear out of the way, just for completion's sake, but I'll probably do that later. It's not very important. I don't think you unlock anything from doing it apart from just easier fights and just being able to see the story a lot more easily. If you just want to enjoy the story for a bit. But yep, that's gonna be it for this episode, right? So sorry it was a little weird since I didn't really know how to approach it with already having a couple of episodes or videos out for it, but the rest of them will follow this. I'm not gonna do anything off screen. I thought maybe we get some harder stuff, and then there I'll start maybe messing around more with hard. I will try Lunar. I haven't played too much of it. I tried like a couple runs of it before I reset the game, and that didn't go well for me. I didn't really do much. But yep, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time for another video. See ya.